A senior population 85 and older is expected to double by 2030. Meanwhile, seniors are struggling to be admitted into nursing homes and senior care facilities. Today, long-term care workers are letting their voices be heard at the state capitol, and that is where we find our Dennis Owens. He joins us live there in Harrisburg with more. Good afternoon, Dennis.
Good afternoon, James. And as you see the color of my hair, I'm starting to pay more attention to these stories about the senior population. It's expected by 2030 that senior population is going to double. What are we going to do with them? Nursing home, long-term care facilities have been struggling, as we've been reporting. You remember a year ago, they got a record 17% increase in funding on Medicare reimbursements. I have with me Paul McGuire. The rally is, by the way, going on behind me, but outline the problem for average people here.
The problem with long-term care is simply workforce. We do not have the workforce to provide the care we need to provide for our seniors in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
And the ask here today is for more money to help attract more workers?
Yes, it is. The last time we got money last year, we got a big chunk of money last year that went right to workforce. That went right to our salaries, labor. By the way, we got that increase with strings attached to it because we were to provide 70% of the money we got had to go right to patient care, and that's what we're doing.
And patient care means workers, and I understand some of the patient to staff ratio kick in beginning July 1st?
July 1st, yes they are.
And so what do you say to people, though, that say that we're giving a lot more money? We gave you a lot more money last year, and here you are asking for more money again. What's going on?
Well, again, the challenge is workforce. We're fighting for the hospitals and the nursing homes are fighting for the same people that we are, and it's a bidding war. And we have outside agencies that we're paying lots of money to, and it's just, we want to have our own people, to pay our own people to provide that care.
How can the average viewer out there watching make sure that that money you're getting from the state is going to the worker who's caring for my loved one and not corporate profits?
We are required, like I said, to spend 70 cents on every dollar we get on patient care. So we will be audited by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania to ensure that that's where the money's going.
Okay, Paul, thanks so much. Appreciate it. Good luck to you. James, as I said, it's a rapidly growing population, which I can personally relate to. A nursing home situation is a real deal, and there is concern here at the Capitol. That is the story. Yes, more money went last year, and they're asking for more again this year. The budget's due June 30th. There's lots of groups with their hand out trying to get more money as we put the finishing touches on the budget. That's the story from the Capitol. Let's send it back to you.
And Dennis, I think that's such an important point, that this is a lot of hard work trying to figure out how much money to give to who. For the past couple of days, we've seen you out at the Capitol with all of these different groups, all having very good reasons for the money that they need, and now it's just a matter of trying to figure out who gets what.
Well, and here's the good problem this year as opposed to the many years I've covered this budget. We're sitting on surpluses, we're sitting on rainy day funds. There is money to be divvied up. Some people saying we shouldn't spend so much of it, we got to save it for that rainy day, but at least they have more money to give. And to your point, James, who's going to argue that helping senior citizens isn't a good cause, like all the other good causes that are running through the Capitol these days? So that's the question lawmakers are working on behind closed doors as that budget gets done. That's the story from here, James. We're going to continue to watch it.
Absolutely. And Dennis, I think your hair looks great. Thank you very much, live for us here at the state Capitol today. We're going to